Detroit in the early 20th century was a bustling city of 500,000 people and growing with the influx of new arrivals from the South and Europe. The city's economy was rapidly transforming from a blend of small industries and shops into the automobile capital of the world. Increased demand for unskilled labor attracted new families to Detroit, and by 1910, Detroit was home to nearly 1 million residents. Economic growth could not keep up with the increasing population, most of whom were poor Southerners with no formal education and immigrants unable to read or speak English. The Detroit Bar Association, a long-established guardian of the city's business and civic interests, recognized that in order to protect the community from the negative effects of economic strain, they needed to protect the individual rights of the rising indigent population. With the support of prominent attorneys Fred and Henry Butzel, the Detroit Bar created an organization that would address the needs of the city's poor and underserved. They retained up-and-coming attorney Ed Picorni for a mere $300 annually, and on November 6, 1909, established Detroit's Legal Aid Society. It wasn't long before financial support from charitable organizations like the Detroit Community Fund allowed legal aid to increase its staff and widen its service base. Louis Mariani, who would later become mayor of Detroit, hired on as investigator, and the agency began handling more serious matters such as police brutality, immigration, and consumer protection. Thousands of families sought the help of legal aid, and by 1934, the agency had handled nearly 175,000 cases. For an average cost of 60 cents per case, the Bureau helped protect these families from the threats of debtor's prison, immigration deportation, and unfair labor practices. In 1967, urban rebellion took its toll on the nation and the city of Detroit, spurring local officials and leaders to create the State Defender Office. Carl Levin became its first deputy defender and helped the office earn national recognition. It was this year that the agency adopted its current name, Legal Aid and Defender Association, Incorporated. Mr. Levin later served as city council member and was elected to the U.S. Senate, where he remained a strong advocate for legal services and a close friend of Legal Aid and Defender. The Federal Division and Juvenile Defender offices soon followed, completing Legal Aid and Defender's Criminal Defense Group. In 2007, Legal Aid purchased its own building, bringing its civil, criminal, and juvenile services under one roof. The shared resources and increased ease in information exchange have increased the quality of work and capacity to serve more clients. Today, the organization, with its team of attorneys, paralegals, investigators, and support staff, has become the largest public law firm in Michigan.